2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is delighted to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Waste Management Phoenix Open is about to kick off. Delighted to have 2002 PGA Championship winner Rich Beem in the booth. I'm Luke Elvey, and it's a good morning to Henny Koyak, who's out on the course following our featured group.
Hi Luke, I'm pleased to be covering this featured group. We've got a fresh rivalry developing between these two players as well, so that should provide some great entertainment to the spectators this week.
Well, Henny, it sounds like this player's going for gold. They're trying to beat Xander Schauffele.
I wouldn't want to try and beat an Olympian. A gold medal winning Olympian with hair as good as Xander Schauffele and a swing as good as Xander Schauffele? No thank you. I'll leave this up to them.
Yes, I'm just looking through his list of weaknesses, and let me just list them off now. Yep, none. Good luck to you.
That's really not what they were looking for.
TPC Scottsdale, known for a bunch of birdies, Rich, and you can get right after them here at the first.
A gentle opening hole, second shot, a good opportunity to get your iron play dialed in. Green is very small. Anything missing to the right and to the left will run off into a collection area. However, if your irons are dialed in early, it's a great opportunity to make an opening three.
This one just outside 7 feet to the hole.
This is looking solid, what they wanted.
Getting off to a great start at this event.
And that should calm whatever nerves this player has. Nice opening hole.
The second hole at TPC Scottsdale is a mid-range par 4, playing 442 yards from the tips. The bunkers on the right side need to be avoided, which leaves a good mid to short iron approach to a green that is bunkered front, left and right. So a good accurate approach required.
Good shot there. It's a fairway finder for sure.
And what are we looking at here, Henny?
He's got around 100 yards here. Wow, that one was a fairway splitter.
Chosen the pitching wedge here. Look at the line on this one. Get in the hole. That was a beauty.
Birdie at the last. This for another.
I like the look of this.
Oh, look who's getting on a roll now. That's back-to-back birdies.
That's a momentum maker, isn't it?
Back-to-back birdies, moving the right direction there, Luke.
Currently 2 under for the day.
The third here at Scottsdale plays over 550 yards from the tips. It's a strong par 5, which requires 2 big shots to get to the green. The first shot needs to avoid that bunker on the left-hand side to give you a chance to go for the green. But if you're laying up, it's laying it back to a number between those 2 bunkers that sit on the left side of this fairway, around 150 to 100 yards out.
Well, that's a handy shot.
Going with the 5-wood.
Yeah, going for it in 2. Okay. He wants to win.
Well, that's showcasing their power there, Rich.
2 big hits there, knocking it on this par 5 and 2.
So exciting to have an eagle putt here. Wonderful shot.
Unreal display this week with that wand.
Now heading over to Xander Schauffele.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Playing their 5th shot. How close was that to going down? Wow, what a save.
And now this is why you can never get comfortable, even if you're leading a PGA Tour pro. This is what they do. They mean business.
The par 3 4th at TPC Scottsdale. A fairly straightaway hole, but bunkers again, front, left and short right, requires a pretty accurate and solid strike.
Going with the 7. That could play. That was a top effort, that one. So close to going down. We'll now move over to Xander Schauffele.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Oh, that's clutch. What a way to save your par.
Tough bunker shot, no bother whatsoever for this player. They find the bottom of the cup.
This one's for birdie. And well hold. Let's move on. And that will take him to 5 under. He's currently tied for 7th. The 5th hole at TPC Scottsdale is a strong par 4, playing 470 yards from the back tees. There's a big bunker down the right-hand side that will catch any drive not hit with authority. The approach must be accurate with the bunker on the left-hand side. Anything just slightly missed here will be punished. This looks to be heading for the cut stuff. Xander Schauffele, delightful player out of San Diego, California. He's got that cool vibe about him. Came out one early a few times, but then he seems to have struggled to find that next step, hasn't he? He's sort of golf's almost man, except when he got that gold medal put around his neck.
I think that took his confidence to a place where it should have been in the first place, Luke. I think that this young man, he's got no weaknesses, very little weaknesses, if anything, in the game. I look at him and think, why hasn't he won more? Well, the problem is that he's put himself in contention so many times that there's only one person in the game that has won at a clip that he could have, and that's Tiger Woods. When you put yourself into contention as often as he does, you're just not always going to win. Somebody is going to come from back in the pack, shoot a great round, and you might struggle just a little bit, whatever the case. But yes, he hasn't closed as many tournaments as he would have liked, but he is there each and every week. I got to say, this kid he's a world beater. He's going to be phenomenal.
That's heading for the fairway.
Now heading over to Xander Schauffele.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Here's Xander Schauffele.
Well, that should save them. That one from the sand. Okay, let's get back to it, shall we? Sitting at 6 under for the day. Currently tied for 3rd.
This one is all over it.
Well, they've certainly got the swing in the groove.
And I tell you, you just dream about days like today. Greens and regulation, spot on all day. Awesome.
Hey, that's a chance. And racking up their 5th birdie of the day. And that will take him to 7 under. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. The 7th here at Scottsdale is a par 3, a straightaway hole, but bunkers left and right of this green ensure that a nice straight shot is required. Opting for the 5-wood. Not a bad approach. He'll be putting. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Straight back up this hill. Can be firm here.
Ooh, nice putt to make for a birdie.
And with that, he'll move to 8 under par. Awesome play. He's currently tied for first. The 8th hole at TPC Scottsdale is a very strong par 4, playing over 475 yards from the back tee. There's a couple of pot bunkers down the left-hand side that need to be avoided so you can get to the green in 2. If you're going hard here, there's a tree on the right-hand side that can prevent a good second shot or a line to the green. 2 well-struck shots required to get to this green, and even then, your par's not secure. After a very consistent run of play over the last half a dozen starts or so, Rich, this player's coming with a whole heap of confidence, and they look to me to be one of the players to beat. Do you agree?
We've seen this player time and time again contend for tournaments, and it is no surprise to see him doing it once again this week. It is so fun watching this player. They're in top form.
Good sounding strike, that one.
A great shot here at the 8th, and a chance for birdie. Just 3 feet to the cup.
We'll now move over to Xander Schauffele.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Oh, just missed.
Let's take a look at the current standings.
Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. The finishing hole on the front 9 at TPC Scottsdale was a par 4 measuring 453 yards from the back tees. There's plenty of room off the tee to the left just so you can avoid that bunker on the right. There's a bunker short of the green here that needs to be avoided, a short little pot bunker. But 2 solid shots here will allow a chance for a birdie. Now this one looks to be heading down the runway. And playing this one from around 120 yards out.
He leads the field by a stroke. This one looks to be heading towards the green.
Wow, they really put on a show with that approach shot, and their rival, Xander Schauffele, appears to be taking notice as well.
Putting for birdie here.
And another one goes. And with it, an increase of his lead. Here's Xander Schauffele. Going with the pitching wedge here.
This one's got eyes for the flagstick.
Oh, yeah! A shot of the day. And that'll promote a good move up the standings. And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks. Lovely position for our leader here, Rich. Out in front, but a few holes to go.
Yeah, no time to start thinking about that lead, Luke. They got to keep their head down and keep going forward. Cannot think about that lead or people will pass them.
The 10th at TPC Scottsdale is a short par 4, measuring just 428 yards from the tips. There's a huge bunker down the right side of this fairway, which suggests maybe less than driver is necessary off the tee. What you want to do is set up for a good angle of approach, though. And there's a couple of pot bunkers to the short right of this green and a big one to the front left to be avoided. Second shot here at the 10th.
All right, he's going with a little extra club, gone against the caddy here. Let's see if it was the right shout.
A nice approach shot there, pin high inside the range. This putt just 5 feet away from the hole.
This is what they have left for birdie here.
It's half a chance of being holed, this one. Oh, what a super shot. Leading by 3 strokes now. The 11th is a par 4, playing 472 yards and a huge water hazard down the left-hand side. The best line is a drive as close to that water without taking it on. Anything that leaves about 150 to 170 yards in will give you a chance to set up birdie. That should find the fairway. What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
He's got, I'd say, a solid 145 here. Had a fantastic drive.
Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge.
This is looking pretty good in the air.
Oh, that's great. It just missed the hole.
Now heading over to Xander Schauffele.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
What a shot. Almost went in the bucket. And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole. And still in top spot after that hole. Keep it going. The 12th at TPC Scottsdale is a par 3 measuring 192 yards off the back tees. Not much to this hole except the bunkers left to be avoided, although water can sneak in on the right up near the green if anything is slightly pushed. Looks to be going with the 5-iron. That was special. Just 6 feet between he and the hole.
Their short game has been very impressive. They've been really sharp today.
That's a good putt to make, that one. And after that top play, they currently hold top spot on the leaderboard with HV3 in second.
The 13th is one of the good scoring holes in the closing 9 at TPC Scottsdale. It's a par 5 measuring 558 yards. Job 1 is to avoid that huge water hazard to the right or the tree on the left-hand side that juts out into the fairway. If you're clear, you'll have a chance to knock it up near towards the green, or just laying it back to a comfortable yardage of around 100, 125 yards. A chance for a birdie here to really ignite your charge.
Tee shot is looking good here.
They're thinking of going for this one, guys.
Looks like they've got the 5-wood. Yeah, you hit a beauty, didn't you?
We'll now move over to Xander Schauffele.
He's feeling good, just birdied the last hole.
That's a poor lie. Will he be able to get out of here?
Looks like they have a bad lie here in the sand.
Terrific shot. Who could have thought you'd hole it? Let's get back to it, shall we?
A big opportunity with an eagle putt.
Tracking for eagle. No movement up or down on the leaderboard for this player. The 14th is a strong par 4, almost measuring 500 yards from the back tees. The bunker that sits in the fairway should be covered. Anything around 190 to 200 yards out will give you a green light to go for this flag, although a 4 here never hurts.
Oh, look at this soar through the air.
Playing from around 150 yards here. Chosen the pitching wedge here. Oh, look at this. Right down the throat. Terrific shot. And a chance for birdie coming up here at the 14th. A good opportunity here, just 6 feet to the hole.
This is their look at birdie.
It's got a chance.
Yeah, they're good momentum makers, those ones. Good putt for birdie. Now heading over to Xander Schauffele.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
This would be a momentum saver here, getting this up and down.
Oh, that one just missed the hole.
Let's take a look at the leaderboard.
Our current leader enjoys a 5-shot advantage. The 15th is a very important hole, the par 5, 553 yards from the back tees. Either makes or breaks around here at TPC Scottsdale. That huge penalty area to the left is to be avoided if you're to make a decent score. A good drive will allow you to go for this island green in 2. Although if you're too far back, no point taking it on as there's water everywhere to collect your ball. Laying up to the 115, 20-yard marker will give you just an easy wedge here and a chance to still make your birdie. Oh, golf clap. That's a beauty. Well, I don't know about you, Rich, but I love this 15th hole at TPC at Scottsdale. Everyone's already focused on getting into the stadium hole. But this one here, wow, what a shot you got in front of you.
I'm laying up 8 days a week and hitting wedge in there close for my third, Luke. No chance I'm taking on this second shot.
Opting for the 5-iron.
Yeah, that's a good line. That should find the surface.
Oh, stop it. What a shot.
We'll now move over to Xander Schauffele.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Boy, Rich, that was a big-time save, that one.
Out of the rough, into the hole. Thank you very much.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Setting up this putt 10 feet from the cup. Rolling end to end, it's looking nice.
Oh, that had eyes for it. Lovely shot.
Woo, that is some pretty good breathing room. Out in front by a bunch.
He's currently sitting in first place.
3 holes remaining, folks. Hang on to your hats. This is going to be a wild and woolly finish.
Welcome to the jungle, or as they call it here at TPC Scottsdale, the Stadium Hole Par 316. It's just a short club, but you miss the green, and a chorus of boos will ring out. Opting for the 9-iron.
Has got this thing dialed in here, looking good.
And this will give reason for the crowd to go absolutely bonkers here.
Yes, gotta think that's a certain birdie from there.
And as we look at the scoreboard, they're currently in first with Harold Varner III in second.
2 holes to go, Luke. Can they hang on?
It looks like he's thinking about going for the green here.
Oh, what a wonderful play. Leading with intent.
Just a missile of a tee shot right onto the green.
That's a wonderfully played chip shot there.
Yes, very smooth tempo there on that chip.
And the birdie with big wings on the table here if they can make this one. This has eyes for the hole. Oh, what an excellent time to make a big putt like that. And you bet their rival knows just what happened. Leading by 9 strokes after that one.
The finishing hole at TPC Scottsdale requires a great drive. The big water hazard down the left-hand side and the church pew bunkers make it a very difficult drive. Anything out to those bunkers on the right will leave a good angle approach. But once you hit this shot, make sure you get the right area on the green if you're to make your birdie.
This one looks to be headed towards the fairway.
And what's in front of them there, Henny?
He's got roughly 105 yards here. Wow, that drive, that had so much airtime, I didn't even know if it was coming down.
Going with the 9-iron, I think. This one is right down the pipe. Wonderful shot into the 18th and a chance for birdie. There's part of about 6 feet coming up. Well done to this player who was able to tame TPC Scottsdale and walk away with the WM Open victory.
And an impressive victory it was there, Luke, in front of 125,000 fans on this Sunday. That was impressive.
And Rich, I think you mentioned earlier that this player was your favourite. Well picked.
Oh, listen, it's not a hard pick, is it? This player has consistently been there all season long. There's no reason why not to pick them to win. They just make me look smart. That's about it.
On behalf of Rich Beam and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, I'm Luke Elvey. Thanks for joining us. See you next time.
Thank you.